Yay, yay. What's up, everybody? This is The Lowdown, episode one. Kind of sitting back, thinking about some ideas on what to do for a uh, program where I can explore the world and the things going on within it through all kinds of unique perspectives. And here we are. So I'm chilling right now. This is just how things get started. I'm up in my daughter's chilling room at the moment now, my adult daughter, and uh, just finding one of the many cool spots across this house where, I hope to kind of like come bring a specific kind of vibe, that kind of thing, and, really just chat, talk about, perspectives, things going on, those kinds of things, and, really kind of understand a little bit about humans, where I want to go with it all anyway. If I didn't mention it already, I am Lauren, the host of this here show, The Lowdown. Oh man, so some of my inspiration for doing this stuff is really just every day having specific, uh, fully detailed conversations about just all kinds of things going on in mine and my wife Miranda's experiences, and really just kicking those back and forth with Miranda and anyone that we can along the way. Um, it just makes for such an awesome experience every time you have that particular connection with people. And so, you know, I know in my house we're always encouraging each other to broaden the influence of the vibes, of the love, of the intention to do people right, and those kinds of things. And how do you transmit that? How do you bring it across? And for me, half of my life is about, really having great and interesting and, exploratory conversations with people to begin with. So this stuff's kind of right up my alley. I always got stuff on my mind every day. Stupid stuff because I'm always crunching things inside this brain. So, as it relates to that, one of the things that really kind of provide the experience, the discussions, and the content for usually the kinds of interactions that I have from day to day is really around like how people identify with themselves, how people place themselves in their particular contexts, what they find important in and out of those contexts, you know, and really about who people are and what the things that they do say about who they are, you know. So around our house, we kind of like pin our conversations into that intersectionality reality without using all the big terminology and stuff. But, we have a quite blended household here in the old Marvin residence. And, just to add some depth to characters, I am in a mixed marriage between myself, obviously, the Caucasianiest of Caucasians here. But me and being married to African American, a black woman, you know, a strong and intelligent and highly active and devoted, uh, beautiful woman. And on top of that, we have a 19-year-old adult daughter who has autism, and that journey has kind of raising her and kind of envisioning a life with the particular severity of symptoms that she has with her autism, and just being able to navigate the challenges that exist there has brought me into kind of understanding about where my daughter got her autism from. And so the last few years have really been about exploring the realities that, uh, there is a heritable reality to autism in my family, as I have now identified myself as being autistic. Possibly both of my brothers. My mother, for sure, is autistic as well. My grandmother was autistic, and for the most part, undiagnosed in the family until the generation of my daughter, where it started to show up because of the intersection with our government systems and those kinds of things, where early childhood development has become a priority in past uh, past government regimes, anyway. Where they prioritize the taking care of those with disabilities in their youth as being important to helping society, which we can go all day about, and certainly will from time to time. But along the way, just seeing about how life intersects with those things, how raising a child, educating a child, providing and mentoring and guiding, and the push and the pull that comes along with those things. And then also seeing about where my limitations have existed, and kind of understanding those through a particular lens has been, beneficial in some ways, I guess, but highly challenging in many other ways, overwhelming to say the least. And so the journey goes long and deep, and I definitely want to explore so many aspects of that, along with you know trends and the kinds of things that are happening across the United States of America and the world, for that matter. Um, but from a level of understanding these events and intentions and kinds of things through a very humanistic aspect, you know, not particularly in a formally humanistic aspect, but just hearing from normal individuals who think about, their fellow human beings and try their best to empathize uh, without too much bias in the process. And it gives you plenty to talk about from day to day. So we got a lot of growing to do along the way on the channel, honing in on what it is that I want to say from time to time will be awesome, and it'll definitely come naturally along the way. Uh, but one of the main inspirations that I also have is really just kind of cataloging some of the insights that I've found from my kind of exploration into the inner workings of autism in my life, as I begin in these last 5 or 6 years to recognize my lifelong partner in autism, in this journey of life, and looking back at how recognizable it would have been, uh, with proper education and training back when I was a kid as well. But those things are all along the way. Awesome. I'm over here laughing. I guess I got off on that idea because I'm thinking about how being in front of a camera and being self-aware and those kinds of things, or too self-aware in these instances, has me focusing on like my breath is paced and having issues just because I'm trying to say stuff and nervous and all that all at the same time. Just things that come along with the funniness of a autistic brain in some senses, which you will get to know much more as I share thoughts and share about myself along the way. So I appreciate you guys coming along, and if you made it this far, I'm impressed. Your willpower is amazing. I promise to kind of fine tune these things along the way, developing voice, all those good things, as this is an exploration like any other. All right, well, welcome to the show. This is The Lowdown. I am your host, Lauren Marvin, and I will catch you next time. Peace.